What's good, Raider Nation? It's your boy, hyped to bring you the hottest Las Vegas Raiders news straight from the heart of silver and black country. Today, we're diving into the electrifying changes shaking up our team this 2025 offseason. Have you heard about the new leadership trio turning heads? Buckle up, because this is going to be a wild ride. Here's the deal. The Raiders are rewriting their story with a fresh regime that's got fans buzzing. From a legendary coach to a sharp new GM and a certain 7-time Super Bowl champ in the mix, the future looks bright. But can this crew finally lead us to the promised land? Let's break it down. Stick with me for 15 epic scenes packed with juicy details, stats, and that Raiders passion we all live for. What do you think about these moves? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and let's get into it. Silver and black style. The Las Vegas Raiders are making waves this offseason, and it all starts with a bold new direction. After a tough 2-11 season in 2024, owner Mark Davis knew it was time for a shakeup. The result? A leadership trio that's got Raider Nation fired up and ready for 2025. Enter Pete Carroll, the legendary head coach who's taken the helm. At 73, Carroll brings a Super Bowl ring, decades of experience, and that infectious energy we've missed. His hiring was a statement. The Raiders are done playing small ball. But here's the kicker. Carroll's not alone. He's got a new GM and a minority owner with serious clout. Can this dream team turn our franchise around? Keep it locked as we unpack the master plan. Pete Carroll is a name that echoes through NFL history, and now he's ours. This guy led the Seattle Seahawks to the Super Bowl and built a culture of grit and swagger. Raider Nation, are you feeling those vibes already? Carroll's all about commitment to the run game and explosive playmakers, as he shared at a recent press conference. With his track record, you know he's scheming to make our offense pop. Imagine the Allegiant Stadium crowd roaring as we dominate the ground game. But it's not just about X's and O's. Carroll's a culture builder, and sources say he's already rallying the locker room. What kind of spark will he ignite in our young roster? Let's dive deeper into the front office next. Say hello to John Spytek, the new general manager who's ready to reshape the Raiders' future. Spytek's been grinding in NFL front offices for years, most recently with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, where he helped build a Super Bowl winner. This is his shot to shine. Spytek's draft strategy in 2025 was a masterclass. 11 picks, including star running back Ashton Janney at number 6. According to Silver and Black Pride, Spytek traded down twice in the second round to stockpile more talent. Smart, right? The question is, can Spytek keep this momentum going? He's got a young, deep roster to mold, but youth means growing pains. What do you think he should prioritize this season? Hit the comments. Now, let's talk about the GOAT himself, Tom Brady. No, he's not throwing passes for us, but as a minority owner, Brady's influence is massive. Reports say he's been a key voice in shaping this offseason's moves. Brady's already left his mark, from backing Spytek's hiring to hyping up draft pick Ashton Janney per Yard Barker. His winner's mentality is exactly what Raider Nation needs to shake off years of heartbreak. But here's the catch. Brady's role is advisory, not final. Pete Carroll and Mark Davis call the shots, as confirmed by Sporting News. How much will Brady's aura push us forward? Let's keep rolling. Mark Davis deserves some love, Raider Nation. The owner's been under fire before, but this offseason, he's stepping up big time. Posts on X are buzzing about Davis's triumvirate of Brady, Spytek, and Carroll, and fans are hyped. Davis gave Spytek and Carroll the keys to the kingdom, with cap space and draft picks galore, per The Athletic. He's even taken a step back to let the pros work. Talk about growth. Still, some wonder if Davis can stay patient if results don't come fast. What's your take? Is this the leadership we've been waiting for? Drop it below as we hit the draft highlights. The 2025 NFL Draft was a turning point for the Las Vegas Raiders, and Spytek and Carroll crushed it. They snagged Boise State's Ashton Janney, a Heisman finalist, to anchor the run game. This kid's a beast. 2,228 rushing yards in college. But it wasn't just Janney. The Raiders added cornerback Darian Porter, wideout Jack Beck, and more, focusing on speed and toughness. Silver and Black Pride. gave the class an A for its old-school Raiders vibe. Here's the suspense. Will these rookies gel fast enough to compete in a brutal AFC West? Youth brings potential, but also mistakes. What's your bold prediction for Jandy? Let's hear it. One draft pick turning heads is Tommy Mellott, the Montana State QB turned wide receiver. Spytech called him a Swiss Army knife at the post-draft presser, hinting at a versatile role. This move screams creativity. Mellott's not the only wild card. The Raiders also drafted NDSU's Cam Miller as a late-round QB, but don't expect a starter yet, with Geno Smith signed as QB1. Per Bleacher Report, the focus is on building around him. The big question, can Carroll and OC Chip Kelly unlock this offensive potential? Imagine Mellott breaking free on a trick play. What trick plays do you want to see? Comment below. Speaking of Geno Smith, the Raiders' QB move raised eyebrows. Traded for this offseason, Smith's a veteran bridge with a $26.5 million cap hit in 2025, per Bleacher Report. He's no long-term fix, but he's steady. Carroll's history with Smith in Seattle makes this a perfect fit. The coach knows how to maximize his arm and mobility. Plus, Brady's mentorship could elevate Smith's game, as fans speculated on X. But here's the drama. Some wanted Shedeur Sanders in the draft. Brady shut down rumors he nixed Sanders. Per Sporting News, do you trust Geno to lead us? Weigh in Nation. The Raiders' offseason wasn't just about the draft. Spytech's been busy signing undrafted free agents to bolster depth for Silver and Black Pride. These under-the-radar moves could unearth gems, just like John Randall back in the day. Carroll's also shaking up the culture, emphasizing competition. He told Raiders.com he wants position battles across the board. That's music to fans' ears after years of inconsistency. The catch? A young roster means growing pains. Hondo Carpenter on the Raiders Insider Podcast warned of a learning curve. How patient are you with this rebuild? Sound off. Let's talk defense, because that's where the Raiders need to step up. Max Crosby is still our heart and soul, but Spytech added pieces like Darrian Porter to fit Carroll's aggressive scheme. Porter's a Pete Carroll-style corner per Irish Star. The defensive line and secondary need depth, though, with Colton Miller skipping voluntary workouts for a contract extension. Per Bolavip US, the O-line stability is also a question mark. Here's the stakes. Can this D hold up against Mahomes and Herbert? Crosby's hyped about the Julian Edelman-like energy of new additions per Marca. What's your biggest defensive concern? Drop it. Youth is the name of the game for these Raiders. From Jandy to Porter, this roster is stacked with potential but light on experience. Carroll's banking on his coaching staff, including DC Patrick Graham, to mold these kids fast. The upside? Depth. Spytech's draft and UDFA's signings give the Raiders options at every position. But as Carpenter noted, youth brings errors. Think drop passes or blown coverages. The suspense is real. Will this team grow up in time to make noise in 2025? What young player are you most excited about? Hit the comments and let's debate. Mark Davis's evolution as an owner is a storyline to watch. Posts on X praise his willingness to trust Carroll and Spytech, a shift from his hands-on past. He's even joking about Carroll's old Seahawks tactics. Love the vibes. Davis's biggest win? Landing Brady's influence without giving up control. The Athletic says Davis is in the car behind the leadership trio, letting them steer. That's a bold move for a guy who's faced criticism before. But pressure's on. If the Raiders stumble, will Davis stay patient? Raider Nation, what's your confidence level in Mark? Let's keep the convo going. The Raiders' culture is getting a major glow-up, and Pete Carroll's the architect. His always compete mantra is already resonating, with players like Jandy meeting legends like Marcus Allen at HQ per Silver and Black Pride. Chills. Carroll's not just talk. He's got Chip Kelly scheming on offense and Graham locking down the D. This staff's experience could be the edge we need in a stacked AFC. The big what if. Can this culture translate to wins? The Raiders haven't sniffed the playoffs since 2022. What's the one thing this team needs to get over the hump? Drop your take. As we wrap up, let's zoom out. The Las Vegas Raiders are betting on youth, depth, and elite leadership to flip the script in 2025. From Carroll's fire to Spytek savvy to Brady's aura, this feels like a new era. But the NFL's unforgiving. The AFC West is a gauntlet, and our young rosters gotta prove on the field. Raiders.com says training camp battles will set the tone. Get ready for fireworks. Raider Nation, are you as hyped as I am? What's your bold prediction for 2025? Smash that like button, drop a comment, and subscribe for more Las Vegas Raiders news. We're just getting started, Silver and Black fam. The Raiders are building something special, but it's up to us to keep the faith. Share this video with your crew, and let's pack Allegiant Stadium with Raider Nation pride. Don't miss a single update. Follow us on X and Instagram for breaking news. Big shout out to Silver and Black Pride and Raiders.com for the scoop. Who's your breakout star for 2025? Comment now, hit that subscribe button, turn on notifications, and join the movement. This is our year, Raider Nation. Let's ride.